Hi guys, it's Nige at 𝘆cie𝗂𝗿𝗶𝗵𝗴 Estate Agents, and I hope you're all well. It's Tuesday today, it's quite fresh but the sun is out, and I want to welcome you to my property tour because we're up on the eastern side of Melksham, going out on the very edge in a place called Savernake Avenue. And just in there behind me is a little treasure. It's a 3-bedroom linked detached bungalow with no onward chain. It's got the double glazing, it's got the gas, but I'm particularly fond of the parking, the gardens, and at the back there's a very well tended, good sized rear garden with lovely views going out towards the countryside. Now this is on the eastern side of town, as I mentioned before. They don't build bungalows anymore, and you could even make some alterations if you wanted to enhance the property inside, which I'm going to show you very shortly. So as you know, with all my tours, I'm going to spin this camera around. There's just a cloud that's starting to rain, so I want to get inside quickly, but we will talk about the amenities of Melksham, this area, and then we're going to go inside to this property and take a good look around at Savernake Avenue. Here it is. It's actually a really nice property. You can see what I mentioned by the well-tended gardens. They've taken care of it. There's a side gate that goes into the rear, and then there's some countryside and fields in behind. We'll mention about those fields later, but you do have uninterrupted views, and for now those fields will remain. Now if it changes in the next 20, 30, 40 years, then so be it, that will be happening. But when you do buy a property like this, you really want to enjoy it while you're here anyway. But I just love the elevations. I love the fact that they've got a porch to the front. The garden's well tended, as I mentioned before. It's a pretty good size, and then it's a linked detached. There's a neighbouring garage there. That's your garage, and of course you can put a car here. You could even open this up and make more parking, because the garden at the back and side is pretty good. It's pretty decent. Now with Savernake Avenue, as we're going down, there's other little cut-throughs. You can head off towards Woodrow Road. There's countryside walks all along here and little cut-throughs. That will link you to the stunning National Trust village of 𝘆cie𝗂𝗿𝗶, which is about 3 or 4 miles down the road. You've got the 𝘀𝗿𝗿𝗏 estate. So you really have got some fantastic places to visit. You can go along the Sandridge Road, and that will take you up towards Sandridge Common, up towards Bromham. There you can link towards the 𝘀𝗿𝗏𝗏 Canal links. More equestrian use. There's lots of farms around there. You can get into 𝘀𝗲𝗹𝗹𝗶𝗵 and 𝘊𝗍𝗍𝗍. There's a bus route that comes along here in Savernake Avenue that links back into the town, and I think that's pretty cool. And then along Sandridge Road, there's a petrol station, there's Forest and Sandridge School, and if you ever wanted to walk into town, look, I'm quite a fit lad, it would take me a good 10 to 15 minutes as well to do it. But like I said, there is quite a lot going on here. With the bus routes, it's very favourable. It's a mature development. You tend to find more mature people live here. Just remember, guys, this one has no onward chain. So here we are. This one is at Savernake Avenue. Let's just go in through this porch and take a good look around. You can see all the fascias look pretty new. Roof looks new. Garage door. It's very well kept property, this one. Let's go into here, and then we'll take a good look around this property. As you know, with all my tours, I always spin the camera around just to show you the entrance. Obviously, we've got a porch here, obscure double glazed window bringing in natural light, and there's the radiator. I'll show you the boiler because it's in the hallway just at the back of the property there. But as we come in here, this will just open up into a nice kind of nearly L-shaped living room, because there is a bit there which is your dining room, and I'll mention what you could do with this property that I've seen in the past. There will be areas where it's maybe a little bit dated. Somebody else could modernise this property, but we're really talking about decor, and it's up to somebody else to change that. But it's very clean, this property. It's a really decent bungalow, and as I take you through it, you'll see what I mean, and that's why we do these property tours as well. I think they're important. We get a lot of compliments, and I'm here to demonstrate the possibilities of home and connect you, property, people to property. So as we just walk around, I wanted to just show off this picture window at the front, because they're large, aren't they? I mean, you can see the 2 panes in the big window. They were just built that way, and it just has a lot of lovely little aspect to the front there with that garden. I did mention you could just take another section, keep this, and that could be another parking area for you as well, just in case you wanted to do that. I'm sure somebody might consider it. Everybody's different, but it's just an idea. There's plenty of areas here for sofa suites, TV. Some people could put it on a wall. You could look at your fireplaces, you could change it. But as you just come back a bit, you get a sense of the size of this living room, and it's pretty decent because you can put your freestanding bits and pieces here. Don't forget you've got that porch to come into as well. You might have noticed as I turn this camera around, you've got this opening here as well. You can see the age of this. This looks very 70s, maybe early 80s. But as you can see, that just then opens up into the kitchen area, the dining area. So obviously they would be sitting here in the past, having their evening meals, talking to the children or whatever. This is actually quite a decent, usable space. So if you didn't want to do anything here, you could still use it the same way through. That then links to the other bedrooms and bathroom. But let me just turn this around so you can get another aspect of this dining room. I'm just going to turn this camera around from this angle, just because I can show you the radiator, but I'm going to knock on this wall. I'll knock on this one, because what I've seen in the past with this kitchen, obviously you can modernise the kitchen, the double glazing and the door is fine. You've got some base units and eye-level cupboards, plumbing for washing machine in here, little pantry cupboard in here. And then on this side, you've got an area for cooker point and some other base units, further storage space for white goods. Now as we look at it from this side, imagine this opened up into a kitchen dining room, and I think that's what people will tend to do. I've seen it before on these bungalows. I've sold many over the last 26 years, you know, so as many years as I've been doing this job, I'm still young enough to always to carry on with all the energy. I can remember, you know, the styles and the different properties that people have made amendments to and changes, but they usually work out. Pop that camera back out and there's a little gate there, and that leads you to the side, and of course that's the front, and then that will take you to the rear as well. But as we come back out here, I'm not going to labour on the point too much because I think you all get it nowadays. This is an area where I think somebody will open it up if they wanted to, just to have that open plan kitchen dining room. And hey, you can still put an archway in here, you can leave this open, you can put doors in here, you can actually flush it with some nice doors with glass features in there, and I think that would look really attractive. Come back in here again just to show you this room: porch, living room, dining room area and kitchen. I'm just going to stop the tour here because we've got some 3 bedrooms and bathroom just to have a look at in a second. Okay, I'm just coming back into this area. Remember, we talked about opening this up. It's an option if anybody wanted to do it. Kitchen, dining, living room, just to recap here, and there's your porch as you come in. It's all double glazed and gas, and then this opens up into, it's pretty cool actually, because you've got a bedroom in there, or reading room I'm going to call it, and you'll see why in a minute, and then another bedroom. There's access to the loft space up there. I think there's a pull down ladder, I haven't checked, but certainly that's the access to the loft space. And as I just give you an angle there's a radiator in here, and if I open this up, this is where the boiler's going to be. So you've got linen shelving in here, and there's your boiler as well. You can see it's a very clean and tidy property. It's been very well maintained over the years. A little bit of modernising, change of paint, maybe carpets, and then look at that kitchen area and you're really good to go. It's a very decent bungalow, this. Looking into the bathroom, yes, you could say it's dated, but it's very clean, so you could modernise the loo, you can change that to a pedestal wash-hand basin, you could put a vanity unit in there, you can change the panelling, but again, it's superficial. You could put tiling in there, shower screen, you could even open that bath up, take the bath away, because I see a lot of people doing it now where they don't want to crank their leg over to a bath to get a shower. That could be a walk-in shower. So it's entirely up to anybody. The 2 windows bring in natural light anyway, and as I just bring you around here, that's the panel bath, bit of tiling, shower, and just areas really where you could modernise it if you wanted to. I've just noticed it's just a very clean and tidy 3-bed, but this property gets better still. As I turn this camera around, I should say, this is one of the double bedrooms. So you come in here, you can see a double bed can go in there quite easily, even though that's a single bed. You can still have freestanding. There's a freestanding wardrobe here, so you get a sense of the size of it. You've got some areas here where you can put, your seats or your chest of drawers, and it's pretty decent. And if I just come around this angle, you can see the space in this room. And then if I open it up, you can just see where that radiator goes under the big window. But I want to show this briefly because there's a lot, but that view is absolutely amazing. Now, we all talk about building. Yes, one day they're going to build in these fields. No doubt every field in Europe is going to be built on. But when you look at the overall statistic of the UK, this is an interesting one because I love my stats. I think only 11% of our countryside is ever developed, or 11% is built on. There's a lot of green area, and maybe one day this will be, but at the moment it's not. So, anybody looking in here, it could be 5 years, 10 years, 50 years. Who knows? It will change at some point. But if I'm buying this today, I'm certainly going to enjoy that view. It's a very pretty garden. We'll have a look at it anyway. So this I will call bedroom 2. Come back through. We've seen the bathroom. Your boiler's in there. Access to loft space up there, guys. And then this is bedroom 3. Now, I also think this could be a good office because there is actually a door there. So they built them this way so you can access your garden. You could put a little conservatory there, but it also could be a really good chill out room. Let's just say 2 of you live here and you wanted this with a little sofa, put some music on, coffees, have a coffee in the morning. And I tell you what, it's actually quite a good idea because I've seen people do it as well. You just have a look out here and then this door opens up and you can just listen to nature. You can feed the birds, you can see the squirrels. I'm sure there's all sorts going on in the countryside out there. I think it's just a very cute room. Still, you could use it as a bedroom. No problem at all. Single bed can go in here. You could still use it as an occasional bedroom, and you can have it as an occasional office. You could put, a little futon in it. There's so much you could do with it. I think this is a chill out room. I'm calling it a chill out room because that's what I would use it for. But there's bedroom 1 anyway for you. And then of course, last but not least, as we go through this door, bedroom 1. So we've got bedroom 2, bedroom 3, and bedroom 1, as we call it. Double bed, freestanding either side, radiator. These are built in, these wardrobes, just built in sliding wardrobes. You could take them out if you really wanted to, but they're built in that way. And then you've got a radiator, and again, same thing. Bit of a view for your garden. How cool is that? I had the sun in the garden only about 10-20 minutes ago. The clouds come over. It's still a pretty garden. And when that garden comes open into bloom in the spring and summer and autumn, it's just an amazing thing. And it's a decent depth of this garden as well. Nothing's overlooking you, as of yet, I should say. You've always got to put those caveats in because you'll get some smart aleck saying, yes, it will be built on one day. You won't have a few. Sorry about that little squeaky voice, but that's true. And yes, it is going to happen, but we don't know when. And like I said, it could be many, many years yet for that to happen. Hope you've enjoyed the internal tour. I'm going to just cover off this with bedroom 1. Lovely aspect to the rear. Come back out through here. Radiator there. Loft space in there. Boiler in there. Chill out room, bedroom 3. And then double bedroom, bedroom 2. So what we're going to do, let's get outside and have a look at that garden and have a wander around and have a look at those rear views. Just here it's starting to rain, but we're going to just walk through back into this dining area. Don't forget that porch, big lovely living room in there. We're going to go through the kitchen because I've already got this door open. I'm going to go out in the rain anyway because I always believe a property should be shown as it is. Rain is coming down. I've got no hair anyway, so it's not anything I have to worry about in terms of how I look. And there we have your rear garden. There's a little useful garden shed there, as you can see. And this is such a nice garden. I was really taken by this property because of its lawn gardens. Patio area, there's some bushes there, some planting, nice trees that go along with it, and enclosed timber fencing. And what I like about this garden, it's pretty long in depth. I haven't measured it, but it's a half decent size, and it's quiet. It's really, really quiet. And earlier we mentioned about landscapes changing. So yes, in the next 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, whatever, this may change, all right? But if you're buying it today, I think you're going to be enjoying it for a while anyway, this view. We just don't know when that's going to change, but obviously, naturally, things do. Obviously, there's a little seating area here, and I'm just going to walk around here for a bit and just let the camera do the talking, if you don't mind. Over there, places up at Laycock up there, going towards different parts of the countryside. There's beautiful walks all around here, and there's little cut-throughs. Absolutely lovely. It's a pleasure to have this on our books, actually. We do like bungalows, actually. They just don't build them. Since the 70s, they've stopped, basically. And as we're getting older, people are living longer. I think these are the type of homes that are well suited. So let me just summarise, just to finish this tour for you. In summary, I'm just here, standing here. I can hear birds and nature. I think anybody looking for a nice spot, we know the spot might change. I keep reiterating this in case people think we're not, giving them the other angle, with future developments. But at the moment, there is none here. It's a property with no chain, with double glazing and gas. It's a lovely bungalow. I'm really taken by this bungalow. You could open up that kitchen area to make a nice, modern, contemporary kitchen dining room if you wanted to. If not, leave it. Just modernise the bathroom, modernise the kitchen. You've got a really good chill-out room in there. I think the couple that are, in the later years that want to enjoy the countryside and nature, and being on a level floor with parking, this is the perfect property for you. So look, I just genuinely hope you find my tours really refreshing and honest. My name is Nigel. I'm the proud owner of 𝘆𝗵𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶 Estate Agents. If there's any questions, feel free to give me a nudge on 01225 707 342. I hope you're all well, and I look forward to hearing from you.